Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, whetstone in hand to hone the cruel edge of the family weapon of House Cleaver in Sheltered. Cruelly sharp. These are the words of House Cleaver, and today sort of feels like the day that George finds out that cruelly sharp is more than just a motto for House Cleaver. It's a way of life. He's been wandering around in a wasteland, foolishly without a gas mask, and probably has come down with radiation poisoning. But more importantly, the wolves have really been gnawing at his innards lately, and he's missing most of his blood and a big chunk of his abdomen. And if we're going to be perfectly honest, George, there's one too many sets of lungs breathing the air in our bunker as well. And considering your wounds, I don't think you're long for the world, George. Cruelly sharp. This is an adage that cuts two ways. I'm thinking you're going to be headed into the freezer when you get back, champ. Now, you may be saying, geez, Pete, that's really cold-blooded. Couldn't you save George? Yes, I could save him. I have bandages and I have anti-radiation medicine. Am I going to save George? No, I'm not going to. Because House Cleaver's words can't just be words, damn it. They have to mean something. After all, they're the words that Ward and June repeated like a mantra while they hacked up Michelle and Douglas for food. They're the last words every single one of Wally and Beaver's victims hear before they feel the final thrust of that knife in their heart. And I have to think if Laura and Joyce want to stay in the bunker, they're going to have to be the words that they scrawl in their survival journals to remind them what happens if you let a wolf chew your guts out. We are House Cleaver. Cruelly sharp are our words. Cruelly sharp are our blades. And cruelly sharp are our methods. So, sorry, George, but you're going to have to pay the price on this one. George isn't back yet, though, so we can't chop him up into haggis just yet. We do need to do a little maintenance around the bunker, I think. How's everything looking? Been a day or two since I played last, so you have to forgive me if I just sort of play a little bit of catch-up. Generator needs some work. Oxygen filter in the stove could probably use a little patching. The toilet needs probably just really cleaned at 88%. And the water filter could likewise use a little bit of repair. So, Donna, let's grab you. We're going to have you fix the bed. Ward is sleeping. June is cleaning up vomit. Somebody who had food poisoning, I think it might have been Ward, and as long as he's in bed, he won't be puking all over the floor. Let's have you clean the toilet. Beaver, why don't you fix the Jenny? Oh, Beaver was sleeping. All right, well, you know what, Beaver? Go back to bed, actually. Oh, never mind. You're not tired. You're just filthy. Take a shower, Beaver. Now, stop fixing the generator, Beaver, and stop sleeping and take a shower. You're disgustingly filthy, Beaver. Who else is really, really dirty? Joyce is really, really tired. We should have Joyce go to bed. How come you guys aren't taking care of your own needs, by the way? Donna is also sleepy. Oh, hey, George, you found a small house out on the wasteland. Oh, sure, George, you with your thick pencil-like mustache. Can it be thick and pencil-like? I mean, it's ruler straight. It's a thick ruler straight mustache. This is George's last-ditch effort. He's just trying to impress me. He's like, no, please, don't cut me up and turn me into breakfast sausage. I don't want to be Jimmy Dean. Please don't make me be Jimmy Dean. I'm useful. I can contribute. I have things to do for the bunk. Yeah, it's all, no, it's not going to happen, George. You should probably get involved, George. Why not? What's the worst that happens? This woman in a headband beats you to death? Are we really out much of anything? Another one out here risking dust and disease. Yes, I can confirm that we are out here risking dust and disease. We have no choice. We need supplies. You pal, any of this help you out? Oh, she wants to trade. Okay. We could trade plastic for plastic, but I would prefer to just get her plastic. None of the stuff we have trades for shitty enough to be... What if we just do that? You know what? Wires for plastic 1-to-1? Yeah, I'll take it. I would rather have plastic than wires. Plus, it's EXP for Laura, who we would like to get EXP on, because unlike George, Laura is not going to be a Jimmy Dean sausage patty, perhaps placed on top of an English muffin with a slice of cheese later. Laura's got a future in this bunker. A bright future. I mean, she's bringing home food. Look at her. I mean, she's got... What's not to love? I'm going to take nylon over rope here. And you're saying we're definitely going to take 3 books because those trade phenomenally and are useful. We have like 25 rope. I think we're probably going to need nylon more than we need rope. We don't have nearly as much nylon. We still have some. We're not really hurting for nylon either. But my plan is to make a bunch of backpacks very soon. And those backpacks do take quite a bit of nylon and leather. Wally, are you doing nothing? Yeah, put on a radiation suit and go fix that. Oh, this deer. Oh, he's going to mock him. He'd be like, Dude, you got caught in a snare trap? What the shit is wrong with you? You're a deer. Not a doe, a deer, but a buck, a male deer. Not a doe, a female deer. How did you... It's so undignified, man. It's just sitting there with the rope around your neck, dude, like an asshole. You're not even trying to make a break for it. What the hell is wrong with you? Ward's gonna take a shower. Beeve, I guess we'll have you put on a radiation suit and maybe go fix this. You should be going to bed, young lady. We're gonna have to disable the shower, though. Very soon. Maybe before Ward is done. He is filthy because of his food poisoning. Every time you eat when you're really, really dirty, you get food poisoning. And that doesn't really seem that appropriate. I've been pretty dirty while having a meal at times, too. I mean, I used to live on a farm, and when you're out working on a farm, sometimes you get pretty filthy. But I've never been so filthy that it's just like, yeah, I got food poisoning because I had a sandwich while I was out, you know. I'd been out in the field detasseling corn, got all sweaty and filthy and covered in corn silk, ate a ham sandwich for lunch, and just immediately started projectile vomiting like Linda Blair. It's not quite how it works, game. Also, the onset time is immediate, too. All food poisoning is desperately fatal. Wally, put your suit back. Beeve, put your suit back. Somebody needs to fix the stove. Donna, you're sleeping. Ward's taking a shower. June, man, I hate making June fix the stove. It just seems so stereotypically 50s that it makes me feel bad. Hey, Ward, why don't you, go train actually, fix this and then use it to train. Ah, George. Well, my friend, things aren't... We have a whole stack of fuel. And we can't do... I gotta have these books. We only have one fuse, really? That's suboptimal. We would have enough nails now that we could potentially build another storage kit, and I think we're gonna have to. We gotta get rid of some stuff. Alright, we have probably too many screwdrivers and probably one too many crowbars. I want this food fuel, and I want these books. We have a full stack of teddy bears. How many teddy bears does one kid need? Do I really need 2 shotguns? Yes, the answer is yes. I definitely need 2 shotguns. Alright, that's fine. Confirm that. Someone has contracted an infection. While a character has an infection, they will not regenerate any health. Use antibiotics to give to the medicine cabinet. Who has the infection? Please tell me it's George. George looks infected. Yeah, he's infected. Oh, we gotta shut this off. Disable the shower. So, George, you're infected, huh? We got 46 water back when the expedition returned. They didn't use all of the water. We should send Wally and Nabeeb out. They're hardy, they're healthy, they're hale. They're ready to kill at all times. Yeah, Wally's doing nothing. He's proactive and unhygienic. That's fine. Let's get his running partner, the Beeve. Oh, there's going to be many a victim fallen to Wally and the Beeve's blades here. Where do we want to send them? When's the last time we were out here? Like a month ago. So let's hit... Alright. Let's hit all of these locations then. We've got enough water to make it happen. We'll just send Wally and the Beeve out to re-canvas Shepness in case we missed anything the first time. Let's get this equipped. Yes, Wally carries a satchel so that he has something to store the severed limbs of his victims in. Wally, he takes... Yeah, he's a trophy taker. It doesn't sound good, but Wally... He'll take a trophy. He will. And we're going to send Wally and Beeve out without gas masks. I know it's a little risky, but we have enough medicine that I think we can get away with it. It's not... I mean, we don't have black rain falling or anything like that. Could we upgrade our weapon based on Wally and Beeve? Are they strong enough to do anything else yet? Not quite strong enough for a hatchet. Oh, God rue the day we give these men a hatchet. Oh, there will be so many people dead in the wilderness once they have a hatchet. It won't even be funny. Looks like not. This is also a relatively short journey, so I'm going to take a risk here. And if Wally and the Beeve come back with, like, food poisoning, or not food poisoning, but radiation poisoning, Wally and the Beeve are going to get patched up. What are you looking to do here, George? I don't know if you were trying to take a shower, but if you were, stop it. You're too filthy to eat, also. For the love of God, someone please feed the cat. Joyce, can you feed the cat, please? Just feed the cat. The cat is real irritating. It's real irritating. Laura, why don't you go fix the Jenny? And can we dump some fuel in it? Yeah, fix the generator and then put some fuel in it. That'll give us an opportunity to get rid of some of our excess fuel. Is it strange that we kind of have too much fuel? Wow, the shower is really wrecked. June, clean the shower. And by that, I mean repair. Giving all the domestic household tasks to June over here. Like, in a minute, she's going to have to clean up George. You know what? I'm not making you do it. I'm not making you clean up Ward's vomit, June. I'm just not going to. Ward, can I just send you back to bed? Go to bed. Someone was drinking water? Someone was drinking water. Oh, that was fuel going into the generator. Fine. Hey, Joyce, you missed some vomit downstairs. Kind of at this point, I feel like we should at all times just have one person dedicated to vomit patrol. They're the high school janitor, just at all times they have one of those little cans of the green stuff that they always sprinkled on vomit. They just carry around one of those cans at all times. Be like, no, don't worry, I got this. It's fine. Yeah, he's gonna puke. We'll just, we'll get it. I got the vomit sprinkle. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We'll sprinkle it up. Everybody will be happy. Also, if you guys could eat some of our desperate meat, I think that would be good. We found someone in a small house. They're signaling they want to talk. What do you want to do? You want to get involved, Wally. You know what you want to do. You want to go cut their throat, bathe in their blood, and then probably take a chunk of their flesh as a trophy. She looks really terrified. Oh man, oh hey, how you doing? Please don't murder me, Beaver. Beaver's doing real good because he just found a victim. Okay, you all right there, baby? You want to taste the Beaver's knife? Hell, you look torn down. Let's see what I can do about that. See anything you like. Oh, you want to trade? Well, I have nothing to trade. How come I didn't get a chance to just murder this woman? I would have easily murdered her for all of her things. Very disappointing. Yeah, we're going to have to cancel the trade. Benefited us both. You decided to play hardball. Mary, you're just lucky the Beaver did not stab you in the neck and wander off with that spring to amuse himself by constructing some kind of mobile out of your severed fingers and that piece of metal. Found a bunch of stuff that you have no use for. Odds are pretty good, Carol, that we're going to be able to trade. Yes, all your plastic. Circuit boards I don't really need, and this is going to be an opportunity for us to get rid of some of our high value but otherwise useless items. We've got so... Do I have empty petrol? That's got to go. That is not actual fuel. That is garbage. That's a recyclable. I should have gotten rid of that a long time ago. I'm real dumb. What would you trade for a shotgun? I'm not... Trade value is 200. Call me crazy, but I don't think she has 200 worth of stuff here. I'm going to take this water and the wool. The circuit boards I don't think we can stack, so probably we will not take those. What else do you have that... What do we want to get rid of here? I mean, we could give away like one teddy bear or one book, and we're over our market value. Can we stack any of this other stuff in here? Probably circuit boards. We'll take everything else out even in circuit boards. That's fine. I feel fairly comfortable with that trade. Let's check the radio, see what Wally and the Beaver are up to. They're looting a small house that has some wires, one chunk of wood, and a bucket that I kind of don't even want. The mannequin parts will leave. Now, we have looted these locations before, so Wally and the Beaver are basically going after scrap at this point. We're aware of this, and I'm not totally uncomfortable with it. Wally and the Beaver are circling back to pick up some garbage that we didn't get before. Mostly we're just hoping for encounters, because it's been a while since Wally and the Beaver have had an opportunity to kill, and I have to assume that their bloodthirst is approaching insatiable levels. To be like, I must have blood before the night is through. I don't care what you gonna do. Getting blood, that's what my gonna get in me. Need the blood, give me the blood. That sentence fell apart there because I was trying to rhyme and couldn't come up with one. Wally, small house, some stuff that might be useful. I'm guessing its usefulness is going to be fairly dubious, but I'll take the food. We did use one can of gas. We have at least one of all of these other things except cement, but I do want the cement. That's fine. Water on the surface means expedition time. God damn it, Ward. All right, who's going to clean up the puke? Joyce, I nominate you. June is busy. She's busy wandering around looking hot. She's busy crawling in that bed having dreams of Perfidious Pete. That's what she's doing. I'm assuming those dreams she qualifies as nightmares. The chance of a romantic encounter with me probably for June qualifies as a nightmare. I would guess. Like, oh God, I had the worst fucking dream. It was this hideous guy. He just wouldn't leave me alone. He kept telling me how beautiful and lovely I was all the time. And it was just watching me pee and stuff. Oh God, it was the worst thing I've ever experienced. You over... Oh, Ronald is armed. Is that a pipe, Ronald? What's up, Ron? pipe wheeling. We're gonna bully Ronald. That's it for you, I'm afraid. No, it's not fair, but this is the world we live in now. You get shanked by two knife-wielding urchins out in the desert. Shank, shank, and shank. Look at you, Ronald, halfway ruined already. You're not even, you're gonna be dead, dog. You're gonna get oh God, Wally's gutting him so good. I'm telling you, these two little murderous urchins, they're unstoppable. They're just absolutely unstoppable murder machines. You cannot stop Wally and the Bee. Can't stop, won't stop. Not gonna stop till they get the drop, and that drop is gonna be every last of your blood. Every last drop of your blood. Wally and the Beaver won't stop until they get it. Speaking of which, hey, can't we upgrade? Did we not? Yeah, we're doing that immediately. Get that done. Laura, come on, how could you not have upgraded our workbench? What the hell is wrong with you? Actually, quite a bit of good stuff here. Matches are useful, motors are useful, nails are useful, water is useful. The board and the sand, that we're gonna leave. Clearly, the last time we looted these areas, we must have been hurting for inventory space because we left a lot of stuff unlooted. Also, can we build... Hold on, I'll get to the... Yeah, Beaver, it's fine. Go look at the school. Can we build another storage compartment? Yes. We definitely have to do that now that we have enough nails. So let's just pop that down. We got to have this finished before Wally and the Beav get back from school. So, son, how was your day at school? You know, Dad, it was okay. Had a pretty tough spelling test. I misspelled weird. I did the I before E instead of spelling it E-I. I didn't feel smart about that. But it's the I before E except after C thing. Threw me for a loop. Well, son, you know that weird is one of the exceptions to that rule. Yeah, I know, Dad. Anything else happen on the way to school, son? Well, we murdered a couple women, just random strangers that we happened to bump into out in the wasteland. But that's not unusual for us. You know that, Dad. Oh, son, you know how you like to murder. I kind of want this lens. What do I want to give up for it? Because we have to give up something. We just used some wood and nails, so we should like to hang on to those. We have no use for charcoal. I'll take a lens instead of charcoal. It's fine. And somebody right now is probably like, Pete, you could have upgraded the crate if you had just waited. If all you had to do was wait until it was level 3. I know I could have upgraded if I waited till it was level 3, but it takes more materials for the bigger storage one. And we had everything we needed for this. It's fine. We're also getting a really nice supply of water. Which is good, because we're going to have to stage another expedition, possibly with Wally and the Beav when they get back. Laura's looking a little sleepy. Why don't you turn in? Speaking of which, is George dead yet? How have you not fucking died, George? I'm never healing George. I'm not going to do it. I want your plastic. I also want your food. I gotta have the plastic. I kind of want to take the fuse as well. We don't have an incinerator, so we don't really need a match. Let's get rid of that and take the plastic instead. We can always leave the fuse. I mean, we know where it's at if we want it. We can come back for it. Yeah, it's fun. This is acceptable. Radio transmission came in from Wally and the Beav, Wally and the Beav, Wally and the Beav. Back to the big castle in the sky, over. Why are we the big castle in the sky? I don't know, over. We live underground, over. Why did I just suddenly turn into a trucker from 1981 when CBs were big? I have no idea. Searching a location. We got plenty of water. Hey, let's take an opportunity to see who needs a shower, and anybody who needs a shower needs to get their ass in it. June, of course, gets priority in the shower department because, come on, who doesn't want to watch June Cleaver? This is my MO. I want to watch June Cleaver shower. This is the reason I built the shower in the first place. I don't care how filthy or how much food poisoning my people get. Hey, is that your blood? What, me? I'm not bleeding. No, I mean, inside your veins. This is how I work. I can see it inside your body, pumping through your veins, delicious and thick and red, and it calls to me. Your blood, it sings to me, and I must have it inside me. Because if it isn't, I can make sure it is real soon. Inside me, that is. Give me your blood, Sandra. All of your blood. Oh, she's giving it to us. Oh, yeah. That sounded vaguely sexual, but trust me, there's nothing sexual about this for Wally and the Bee. Except for the massive sexual thrill they get from murder. And let's face it, it's total. Wally and the Beav are deviant predators. They prey on strangers out in the wilderness because it gratifies them sexually. Am I sure we're done transferring items? Well, we murdered a woman and took everything she had, so call me crazy. Let's say we're done. We're not as done for as she is, of course, but we are done. What did we find at the florist? Seeds, some water. Do I need limestone? I kind of don't. Actually, isn't limestone what we're missing to build another room? We might need limestone. Water is suddenly less of a priority. I'm going to take this limestone over the water. I wouldn't mind getting the switch, so I should just pick it up. Rope? I kind of think we're okay on rope for now. Seeds we can't actually use, so... Until we can build the plant thing, seeds don't really have a use. But you can ultimately grow food. God damn it, Ward. I hate you so much. Also, you're filthy again, Ward. Again, with the filth. I have to assume it's because you're spending all of your time wandering around vomiting on yourself. This is, you know, there's a reason you're filthy. I hate you so much. You know what, Ward? Clean up your own puke this time. That's it. I've had enough of your shit. Nobody else is going to have to. I'm not making anybody else clean up your mess. More food, which we don't have room for. Gas, which we do. Nails, which I'm definitely taking. Plastic, definitely taking. Circuit boards and switches. We have an ample supply of those. Do I want 2 pairs of pliers? The answer to that question is a hearty no. I don't want 2 pairs of pliers. I'm going to take that food, though. Wally and the Beef are really coming up big in the loot department. Yeah, that's right, Ward. Clean up your own fucking puke. Also, while you're cleaning your puke, you won't puke on the floor again. And when you're done with that, take a shower. You filthy son of a bitch. Oh, Ward no longer has food poisoning? I don't know how he has bones left as much as he's been vomiting. Be like, hey, Ward, you're looking like a big flappy sack of skin. What the hell happened to you? He's like, oh, yeah, my bones. I puked them all out. Puked out my bones? Don't have any bones left. I'm like that guy from that show, the Star Trek. Took everything and only all I had left was my bones. Ward, you're not going on this expedition. June, you're damn sure not going. I kind of feel bad about keeping June Cleaver at home all the time. Am I repressing June's development? I sort of feel like I'm denying June an opportunity to develop herself, both as a homemaker and as a dynamic woman. She has basically the stats she started with. I'm starting to question the wisdom of this. Maybe I should let June go forth until she blossoms into the beautiful, magnificent creature that I know she has deep inside of her. And no, that was not a me joke. I am not deep inside June Cleaver. No matter how much I should like it to be otherwise, I'm not. Wow, Donna, you're a badass. You just won't go yet because you're not loyal enough. Never let it be said the Scorpion were wrong. Loyalty is the most important virtue for a samurai to have. Otherwise, all of his virtues serve your enemy. I guess we could send... You know what? Let's give June a chance to blossom here. I'm going to do it. She's running out with probably our most proficient expeditioner, Joyce. Where do we want to send them? Nothing crazy. That's what we want to try and avoid. Let's not do anything really insane. Also, we don't have backpacks and whatnot. So sending them really far is ultimately going to be sort of pointless. Let's just conservatively go to Broadhearth here. We'll hit some of these locations in Broadhearth, and then we're just coming right back. This, again, this sole purpose of this expedition, this is just for EXP. That's really all we're looking for. You know what? No, before I do this, hold on. Abandon this expedition. Yes. 2 things we got to do first. Joyce, come over to the workbench. Craft an item. You got to build me a satchel. Then George, you're just standing around eating food and not dying. Why don't you build one too? Can't help but notice, George, that you are not dead. And I can't help but be salty about the fact that you are not dead. Anybody else really need a shower? We're going to have to turn that off a minute. We did get 94 water, which is nice, but we're going to use not inconsiderable amount of that. Put on a radiation suit. What are you doing, Joyce? What are you supposed to be doing that you're not doing? Oh, that's not Joyce. Sorry, Donna. Sorry. Take a suit and go fix some shit. Earn your damn keep while I'm getting your loyalty up, would you? Make a monkey out of me. Now it's time. Now we're going to send June forth. We're going to sprinkle her with water and experience and allow her to blossom into the wonderful, lovely, vivacious creature she is and has the potential to be. That's it. I'm not holding you back anymore, June. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. They say if you love something, you got to let it go. And if it comes back to you, it's yours forever. This is me letting June Cleaver go. If she comes back, is she mine forever? Well, not unless Ward suffers an unexpected and tragic accident on the way, but fingers crossed. All right, Laura. Laura is... Are you strong enough to use this? I don't remember what Laura's strength is. Laura is, I think, respectably strong, but probably not strong enough to use the hatchet. Do these change color if we can use them? No, they're still red. Man, that hatchet does ridiculous... You know what? We're going to equip this. Laura, let's give you the hatchet just to see how things go. Do we want to risk radiation poisoning for Laura is the question. Equip that rucksack. I'm torn. I think we risk it with Laura. We have a ton of anti-radiation medicine. June Cleaver. Oh, June is getting brass knuckles. Because it's all she can equip. She's also going to be carrying this rucksack. June gets a gas mask. The period. End of story. Full stop. There's no way I'm sending the love of my life out into the wilderness to risk radiation poisoning. Jude is wearing a fucking gas mask. That's just going to happen. Also, Donna, when you're done fixing that, go fix that. Ward... You need to fix whatever needs to be fixed. Joyce, fix the toilet. George, I don't know, make yourself useful and go fix the generator. Wally and the Beav are back already? God, guys, that was quick. How many victims did you gut on the way? What's that, 6, 7, 2? You guys are not having a good trip, are you? It's disappointing all the way around. I would have expected you to gut like 30, 40 women. You should come, I mean, I expected you guys to come back with enough skin, extra skin, to make 2 or 3 of those Jamie Gum suits. Death's Head moths floating around. Beaver's been growing moths over here in the corner, by the way. Don't think we didn't notice, by the way. I noticed you've been growing the moths. Wally's perception is up. Beav's perception also increased a little bit. We're going to take everything because we don't have room for food. Our pantry is full and we can't store any more rations. Well, shit. It's a quality problem to have, admittedly, but... Well, we can't even get rid of something to make more room in the pantry, so I guess we're just gonna feel bad about that. Food storage at max capacity. Okay, this is something we need to address. Let's do this very quickly before I forget. So, Ward, as soon as you're done, we're gonna have you craft an item. Is there a bigger food pantry or a better food pantry? We also should worry about making, like, quality toilet. We definitely want to make the good stove and also the good shower. Can we do all of these things? We have everything we need to make all of those. We could also make the medium crate. And at this point, we may start breaking some stuff down and turning it into better quality things. Comfy bed would not be a terrible thing to build either. With the size of our shelter, I sort of feel like we do need a third person. We could also build a metal detector. Equip this, a variant that aids in locating objects. That seems pretty solid. Is there no water butt at this level? Is there not an upgraded water facility? I guess there is not. We do have a spike track, a lock pit, a medium freezer. I'm not really interested in upgrading our freezer. It just makes it hold more. Medium pantry. This is what we want. It takes a ton of wood and nails. It also takes a huge amount of space. We don't have any place to put it. Intriguing. Okay, George, can you... Well, first things, can you... We're gonna need a new room. So I guess we're gonna have George start building a new room and hope that he doesn't die in a cave-in. Oh, that would be a tragedy, guys. If the ceiling should accidentally fall in and George would be crushed to death by rocks, boy, that'd be the worst thing that had ever happened, wouldn't it? Yes? No? Anyway, while George toils himself to death digging a hole to expand our shelter so that he can ultimately nourish our bodies with his actual, body, this is going to leave him a little gamey. Yeah, he's going to lose some weight. He's going to be a little stringier for it, but that's okay. Cholesterol's a little high in the bunker anyway. We could use a little leaner diet. Little lean meat is going to be good for us anyway. I'm also going to wrap this up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, support really does mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more adventures of Wally and Nabib out in the dungeon? Sorry, I got my Darkest Dungeon outro fucking mixed in there into Sheltered here. I'm having, like, conflation of my series. It's a problem. Anyway, if you'd like to see more Sheltered, consider subscribing. Post new episodes of Sheltered every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Darkest Dungeon is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Alternatively, those are all the same day now because my brain is breaking down. And I think it could probably use a rest. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.